Good morning, Mr. Alexander. So you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
2024, officers were dispatched to 11-910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the defendant, told the officers that her 11-year-old son, the second complainant, was riding his bike down the street when he passed the defendant. Complainant 2 and the defendant know each other. When they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed at the second complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the second complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into his waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle the gun away, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted that the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Mr. Alexander, are you here with anyone today?
Sure.
Who are you here with?
My mom.
Go grab her, please. Go grab your mom.
Are you mom?
Yes.
Come on up.
Come on up, Mom.
Good morning.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Did you hear everything that happened?
Some of it, I couldn't hear all of it.
Let's hear it again. Okay, do you mind, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thanks.
On September 23rd, officers were dispatched to 11-910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the 13-year-old boy, told the officers that her son was riding down the street riding his bike when the son passed the defendant. The complainant and the defendant know each other, and when they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into the waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle away the gun, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Lucky he's not charged with aggravated assault. You know, they could charge you with a very serious offense where you're looking at serious time in prison. You're lucky they didn't, Mr. Alexander. How old are you, sir? You're 18. What do you do with yourself these days? Spit the gum out, man.
You chewing gum?
Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance on you. Either that or... Has he been with you all morning?
Hold on a second. This is where the case takes an unexpected turn. The weapon turns out to be a BB gun. But legally, that's not the end of the story. If a victim reasonably believes they're staring down a real firearm, prosecutors can still argue that a serious threat occurred. The judge is already signaling that Alexander may have dodged a much more severe charge.
Has he been with you all morning?
I'm sorry?
Has he been with you all morning?
Yes.
If I drug test you right now, what's going to show up, Mr. Alexander? What's going to show up? I'm sending him for a drug and alcohol test right now. I'd like to know what, if anything, is in his system. We have to. I don't even know what to say, but all I know.
I mean, you brought me up here, so do I have permission to speak?
Absolutely.
Okay, so respectfully, I would submit that these are the alleged charges. There is extenuating circumstances, and the report from the complainant is actually not accurate. That family has actually made verbal and written threats to my son, and we have proof of that. So while I understand that these sound quite egregious, it is not the whole story.
I understand. And I know that there's always two sides to a story. I get it. And you will have the opportunity. But within the first 5 minutes that I've met him, his behavior towards me, his demeanor, the way he looks, just.
That's anxiety. He's standing in the courtroom. He's standing in the courtroom for the first time. And he doesn't have his attorney, he doesn't have an attorney yet. And this is a process that's foreign to him. So what I would, implore from you is don't take his demeanor as disrespect. He is anxious. He's been anxious all morning. He has been with me all morning and he doesn't really know what to say. So I understand that you're getting a first impression from him, but he is still a very young adult and this is his first experience in a courtroom.
Right. I agree with you. Mr. Alexander, what you need to understand is that you're 18. You've got this bag of money on your neck, and this life is but a very, very short. Look at me. Look at me. This life is a very short one, and it can be a very happy life, or it can be a rotten, miserable existence of a life. What you do now will dictate the next 40 to 50 years of your life. You work hard now at 18 to 20 to 30 to maybe 40 so that you're not working like a dog when you're 70 to 80 and you can actually have a life and retire. This, by picking up criminal cases at 18, you're moving backwards. How far did you even make it in high school?
He's uncomfortable talking to me, asking me to answer.
I want you to answer. I want to get to know you, Mr. Alexander. I want to know what's sorry?
Said 11th grade, Your
He said
Honor.
11th grade.
You need an education, Mr. Alexander. If you're going to do anything in this life, you need an education.
I got my education.
I want to do everything I can to help you out. Okay? I really do. If he's smoking weed, it stops today. Okay? I'm going to drug test him right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. If he tests positive, then I'm going to test him again in 40 days, give or take. The marijuana stops now. And I want him to get back in school. He either needs to be in school full-time or get a full-time job so that he's not running in the streets. Mr. Alexander, I am also making it a condition of your bond that you're not allowed to have any kind of weapons whatsoever for any reason. I can give you a lawyer to try to help you out as much as I can, and I will waive all your fees so you won't be responsible for any cost for anything.
Thank you.
All I want is him to be as productive and as good of a person as he can be. And starting out with criminal cases at 18 and to where he can't even talk to me, we need to change that.
Do you mind if I just make a comment about the bond conditions?
Sure, of course.
I called the complainant's mother in this case a few days ago and kind of spoke to her about what happened. And I learned that there is a history between this family and the defendant. Back in the summer, this defendant stole a gun out of the complainant's house. He asked to enter the house under the guise that his mother had kicked him out, went into one of the complainant's uncle's bedrooms and stole a gun. He FaceTimed the complainant's uncle a few days later, flashing the gun, telling them that he was going to come hit up the house while flashing the gun at him. They used to walk to the same bus stop. They used to come out of the same bus stop, the complainant and this defendant. The complainant is terrified of the defendant. We've asked for no contact. We've also asked for GPS monitoring because of that. They don't attend the same school, but they were stopping at the same bus stop. Now the complainant asks that his uncle walks into the school bus every day because he is so scared of the defendant. And as I think is mentioned in the PC statement, the complainant in this case is 13 years old.
Was there a police report filed for that incident?
There was. I have the incident number.
For that one you're referring to about the gun?
Yes, where the gun was stolen.
What happened? They didn't follow it up. They didn't call the police. They didn't, theft of a firearm is a very serious felony.
According to the complainant's mother, they filed a report. She provided me with an incident number.
How long ago was this?
This was she said July. It was in July. I can attempt to follow up with the responding agency. I'm not sure if it was the sheriff's office or not, but I mean, either way, there is like a history between these two families. And the complainant and his mother are both in fear of the defendant.
So Mr. Alexander,
I would again submit that this family lives around the corner from us. We have never been approached. He lives at home with me. In July, we actually were in Panama for his 18th birthday. We weren't even home. There was never a time he was kicked out of my house.
were you out in Panama the entire month?
We were out in Panama from July 10th until the beginning of August, yes.
Well,
So,
that's not the entire month.
well, most of the month, excuse me. And in addition to that, there's no one has come to investigate anything at my house.
Okay, so Mr. Alexander, I'm issuing a protective order over this child, this other kid. You're not allowed to have contact with this person or go within 200 feet of where they live or where they work. Do you understand, sir? You're not allowed to be in possession of weapons. You're not allowed to have any kind of threatening or harassing behavior with this child. If they call back and they say that you have harassed them, then I will revoke the bond and I'm going to put you in jail. And I'm going to tell you now, I will not give you any more PR bonds. So all I'm asking you to do is stay away. No one is finding you guilty now. We're just asking that you guys separate and don't have any contact. That's it. I am going to put an ankle monitor so I know that you're not going anywhere near their house. But like I said, I'll cover the cost of anything, so it won't cost you guys anything. You must charge this thing on a daily basis, Mr. Alexander. If you don't charge it, the battery goes dead, then we will file a motion to revoke. Not a motion to revoke, but I'll revoke the bond. So as it stands now, what we'll do is I will send you now for a drug test. We're going to have you come back. I want to know what, if anything, is in it. And then I will provide you between now and then a lawyer, and we'll go from there. Do you have any other questions?
That family is in possession of my bicycle, not his, it's mine. They actually stole that from him. You know, I would like my bike back.
There's proper channels to do it. I don't know how, but as it stands now, he can't go over there, can't have any contact with them
This is
whatsoever.
one of those moments that feels bigger than the criminal charge itself. The judge isn't talking about bond conditions anymore. He's talking about life choices. Whether you agree with his approach or not, he's trying to send a message that countless young defendants hear too late. The decisions you make at 18 can echo for decades. Do you think Alexander is actually listening? Or is this advice going in one ear and out
Can't
the
have any
other?
contact with them
That's fine.
whatsoever, you know, and I would venture to guess that if you go over there as well, it's probably gonna be even more bad blood. So
No, I don't have any.
perhaps you can find someone else, like another intermediary that can go over there and try to get a bike back. But at this point, just don't have any contact with them. And when you come back, then we'll have you speak to someone. Okay? All right. I'm going to have you sign a go ahead.
Want to do it today?
Correct. Yes. Mr. Alexander, I want you to either get a job or get into school full time. But when you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. Your brain craves activity. It needs activity. And when you don't challenge yourself with either school or a job or anything, then bad things are they're just gonna come and happen. You have to occupy your life. You have to do something. Where we're headed now, you're going the opposite way of how you should be doing things. This is not a good way to start at 18. All right. Come on up. Let me tell you something at the outset, Mr. Alexander. Everything that I want for you, I want the best for you. Okay? At times, the conditions that I place on you, you may not like it. And that I'm okay with that. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the best thing for you. And what I think and I hope it is the best thing to achieve our goal, which is to make you a person that's an upstanding young man that's headed toward greatness. So he tested positive for what? Just marijuana? Okay, no more. You will be tested 40 days from today. If you continue to smoke marijuana, I'm going to revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. Do you understand? Yes or no? Okay, I want you to understand that you are also not allowed to use anything that has THC in it. No oils, gummies, vape pens. What else is there? I don't, CBD, nothing you're not allowed to use. Do you understand? Okay, Mom, what else should we do? School, work, what should we do? What do you think would be the best?
I encourage therapy all the time, like it's a therapy.
Say it again?
Therapy, I think therapy is beneficial for therapists.
Okay, I can make that a condition of his bond, that if he doesn't go to the therapist, then he can stay with us as well. You have to do your therapy as well. Mr. Alexander, what happens if you don't do your therapy? I want you to understand this one more thing. I want you to be nice to your mom. The conditions that I place on you now has nothing to do with your mother. If your mother tells me that you're disrespecting her or not being nice or not following her rules, you will stay with me. Do you understand, sir?
That's not an issue at all. My son, he is respectful to me.
I hope so. I really do.
Yeah,
Do you think that we need to put a curfew on him?
I don't think he needs a curfew. I think he's good.
Okay. I want to do whatever you think is right. So if you need anything else in the future, if you want anything else, all you have to do is let Mr. Elick know, and then we can help you out with whatever. What about school or work now?
The educational treatment center.
Okay.
He's on probation. He has a relationship with them.
Wait. Is he on probation now?
No, he's not on probation.
Okay.
He was in the GD program there.
Great.
He has a relationship with them.
Okay.
And so, the hardship is transportation. He was doing Z-Trip before for pickup and drop off. If we can make arrangements for him to participate in that program, he
Yep.
did exceptionally well there. They have familiarity with him and a relationship with him. Despite the charges, like I said, there's great extenuating circumstances, but he is quite intelligent. And he, there's a lot more to this story and his story than is shown in, the affidavit that is being presented to you. But AJ, I call him AJ Alvis, he has a lot going for him more than this statement shows. So if he has the right circumstances, I think that he'll do.
Mr. Alexander, why do you always look so upset? Sorry? When you smile and when you're nice to people, it goes a long way. It really, really does. When you meet with these people, they have your life in their hands. And if you go up there and you act aggressive or passive aggressive, you're not going to get what you want. But if you go in there, if you're nice, you crack a joke and make them smile and make them laugh, you can have them eating out of your hands. I feel like I'm talking to him, you're just not getting anything.
No, I think he gives you. I think that they're, like I said, there's a component of anxiety and depression.
Is he taking any medication?
He's not. Other than for he has physical conditions that he takes medication for.
Has he been diagnosed to take anything? Or no?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Has he been diagnosed or
With
anything?
depression?
Any, I guess anything.
Yes.
Okay.
He's also had 49 surgeries against him.
For what?
He has a rare incurable condition. There's a lot more to the story than you know.
No. I will help you as much as I can. I really do. And anything you need, he works with the managers assigned counsel, so they have resources. All you have to do is ask, and we can give you whatever we have. We're prepared to give to you. And like I said,
start with making sure that he has transportation to get to the GED program.
we can look into that certainly. Yeah.
From my home, that would definitely benefit. He has a desire, he just needs the path, and he needs to mitigate the depression.
You have to want it as well. AJ, if you don't want it, you'll end up nowhere, man. Okay. So we'll just reset your case now. We'll set you out 40 days. We'll have him come back to the next setting. He's going to test. I hope he tests negative, and we'll go from there. Anything in between, just let me know whatever you need.